wanted, yeah, when people wanted to know about the madrasa, so they first talk about the Hatadari madrasa, and also all of the Islamic fatwa rulings came from Hatadari. First, they introduced Indians Darul Uloom Deoband. After after giving their insight, the main fatwa came from the Hatadari, and all of the Qawmi madrasas ulama accept that fatwa, because this is the religious, the first religious center in Bangladesh, and all of the mufti, all of the ulama are from Hatajari Madrasa, are well known in Bangladesh, and the religious authority in Bangladesh, the Hatajari Madrasa. So, and the second one is the Aliya Madrasa, which came from the Aliya Madrasa Kolkata. The differences between Ali and Qawmi in Bangladesh, there are biggest differences. So Aliya Madrasa are governed by the government. Okay, so most Aliya Madrasa are government madrasa, but all of the, not only single Qawmi madrasa in Bangladesh is getting the funding from the government or anything from government. Totally private, and that depends on the charitable fund or the charity or private sources. So all the Qawmi madrasa are governed by the public. For example, this is my village, for example. So in my village, there are some people who have, okay, in the village, they establish a madrasa and they run this madrasa by their fund. And also they collect money from the general people in the Juma sermon, Friday sermon, and they sometimes maintain the mahfil, like gathering for Muslim peoples. And in that time was preacher, one preacher giving the preaching, and they say something about the donation. If we donate my money to the religious institution, then we can get Jannah in, right? So then after many people give their money to establish and to run their madrasa. And another big difference is the curriculum. The biggest difference is curriculum. So Qawmi Madrasa's curriculum is called Dars-e-Nizami. You can search Dars-e-Nizam. Maybe in Indonesia this term is used, maybe, right? Am I right? Dars-e-Nizami?
We don't have that term. Is it in Bangla language, or it's in
And
Bangla?
It's not a Bengali name. Actually, it's Darsun Nizami. That's a
Is it
Darsul Nizami.
Turkish?
Okay. Yeah.
I
No,
think
no, no.
it's Turkish.
It's it
Nope.
it Urdu term.
Farsi? I
Urdu
don't
and
know.
Farsi term. Yeah. Urdu and Farsi
Oh,
term. Yeah.
Urdu and Farsi term. Yeah. So
Uh,
it's like dirosah nizamiyah, something like that. So like studying the shi'ir or something, like the poet of the ancient scholars,
no, 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 no.
something. Yeah.
Actually, Darsun
No.
Nizami is like we can say it's a traditional Islamic teachings. Like
Oh, okay.
only Darsun Nizam means like there is no secular education. There is
Mm,
no
okay,
modern
okay,
education.
okay, okay.
There is no modern education, secular education,
Mhm.
and they have the specific books, specific
Mm.
which is kitab, specific books we have to study. Without that, we can't learn anything.
We have this. We have this in bahasa. We have kitab kuning. Have you heard that kitab kuning? The yellowish book. Maybe that's similar. That is not regulated and distributed by the government, but it's also part of the traditional
uh,
Islamic education in Indonesia. Maybe that's the case. The
and
yellowish
all
books.
and about in Darsan Nizami,
Mhm.
they try to teach some classical books, not
Okay.
modern
Yeah.
books,
Yeah. Yeah.
because
Yeah. That's it.
there is a big conception about teaching the modern topics. They say they know, and they claim that as a Muslim, we should respect our classical ulama, and we should follow their teachings, their books. if we don't respect them, we can lose our heritage, right? That's why only in Qawmi Madrasa they teach Quran, Hadith, Fiqh, Arabic grammars, and also Balaghat, Mantiq. Okay, so they teach only these things, tafsir. Okay, so they don't teach any social science or any social studies or anything like. And another big problem in Qawmi Madrasa is that so they follow Indian Darul Uloom, right? So their language is Urdu and Hindi, right? So and many of the traditional and many of the classical ulama from Bangladesh, so they studied in that institution and they know Urdu and Farsi well, rather than Bengali. So that's why their most of the books are still, as a I'm Bengali, but my language is Bangla, but I had to learn the medium of the Urdu and Farsi. For example, in my I studied 17 years in Qawmi Madrasa, almost 17 years. So in the first time, I had to learn Urdu, language Urdu, and I had to learn Farsi. Farsi is like Persian language, right? Iranian language, because many books are many not only the outside books, many of the class